Blessed Jesus, look at that.
Miracles don't make headlines, they just happen, leaving everyone in awe.
Oh, I've never seen nothing like it in my life.
Angels appearing in the sky, unexplained lights guiding the lost, and moments so divine that they don't have any logical explanation. Watch closely, because these videos will make you believe that miracles truly exist.
Have you seen the angels?
During a July 11th, 2024 trip, a TikTok user staying at a rural retreat on the island of Kefalonia, Greece, went exploring near a waterfall. He stepped inside a small cave beside the water and came face to face with a glowing silhouette standing a short distance away. The figure didn't move or shift, it simply watched him from the shadows of the cave. The closer he tried to get, the more the glow seemed to hold its ground. Some viewers later said it reminded them of an angel, while others believed it could be a different kind of mysterious being, shaped by the energy of the cave. Baptism glow. A baptism recorded in January 2023 took an unexpected turn that left viewers amazed. As the priest and the man stepped into the water, a soft glow began forming around them. With every passing second, the light grew brighter, surrounding both of them in a warm shine, until they stepped out again. What stood out most was how the glow didn't reflect on the water's surface, making it clear this wasn't a simple light trick. Many who watched the video felt it was a moment touched by something gentle and divine. Silent companion. Inside a mosque in Azerbaijan, a man was recording people during prayer when he noticed something unusual. Among the worshippers, one figure seemed to shine softly while moving in perfect rhythm with everyone else. Curious, he shifted the camera around the room, but there was only that one glowing presence. To many who later saw the clip, it felt like a quiet reminder that unseen companions might sometimes join people in their moments of worship, standing peacefully among them without drawing attention. Glowing priest. What began as a normal church gathering in Romania on June 26, 2024, soon turned into something extraordinary. Crowds waited in long lines as an Orthodox clergyman stood at the front. A strong glow formed around him, bright enough to touch his face like a gentle shield of light. As he sprinkled holy water and offered blessings, people stepped forward to kiss the cross he held. Some believed the glow was a sign of the Holy Spirit, while others felt it was a rare moment when a miracle touched the room. The video ended with the priest still shining softly in the center. Glowing arrival. During a large gathering at a church filled with Bashiri community members, the room was alive with anticipation. People were settling in, waiting for the service to begin, when something remarkable happened. Across the space, bright, glowing shapes appeared, visible to thousands at the same moment. The entire room fell silent as countless people witnessed the same scene. Later, many believed these were angelic visitors offering peace to everyone present. For those who were there, the memory stayed warm and calming, a moment that felt like a gentle touch from above. Sacred glow. Moments like this are rare. During a quiet service, something unusual happened around the priest. A warm light slowly surrounded him as people stepped forward to receive their blessing. The room felt calm in a way that didn't feel ordinary. The glow stayed steady, touching everyone who stood there. No one knew where it came from, but the feeling was unmistakable. It seemed like a peaceful presence had entered the space, offering comfort to everyone nearby. Those who witnessed it felt truly lucky to be part of such a gentle moment. Unknown silhouette.
Do you want to see this?
During a service at St. John Brebeuf Church in Niles, Illinois, on September 13, 2014, an attendee noticed something unusual and managed to film it. On the left side of the church, a glowing figure slowly formed in a soft light, growing brighter before fading out all at once. It didn't resemble sunlight or any normal reflection. A similar moment happened years later on October 5, 2019, during worship at Vineyard Church of Anaheim. A few people saw something above the crowd and asked security to review the footage. On one camera, a bright shape moved gently over those gathered, leaving many feeling like they had witnessed a quiet sign from above.
There's something that they...
Oh, what's that?
Sky visitor.
Jesus, look at that.
On July 27, 2025, people walking through Alabama stopped in their tracks when a huge glowing shape appeared low in the sky. The colors shifted softly, and the form moved in a way that felt almost alive. Some said it looked angelic, while others described it as a sign meant to bring hope. A few even believed it was a vision of Christ. Whatever it was, everyone agreed it felt meaningful. The glow stayed for a short while, leaving the crowd stunned as they watched the sky brighten above them.
I see a band of angels, Lord, they're coming after me.
Lightning Rider. In a small town in Michigan, a resident witnessed something unusual during a storm. A bright figure seemed to ride along a lightning bolt before disappearing in an instant. Right after that, the power lines burst with a loud sound, and the entire area went dark. Some locals believed it was a warning from above, while others felt it was an angel watching over the community. From that night on, people in the town have kept their eyes on the sky, unsure if they had seen a sign or a message meant only for them. River Light Sign. Beside a river in California, a passerby noticed a group in white robes standing around a bearded man. From a distance, it appeared to be a quiet ritual, so the person began recording. As the group continued their baptism, something strange happened overhead. A cloud split apart and began glowing right above them. The light remained fixed in place, slowly taking shape into forms that some viewers later said resembled angels drifting in the sky. The clip went online soon after, and until today, no one has been able to explain what caused that glowing shape above the river. Radiant Visitor. In Sacramento, inside a quiet Catholic church, something unusual took place on August 17th, 2025. The service had just ended, and only a handful of people were still there when a bright human-shaped form slowly appeared in the open space. It seemed to form out of thin air, glowing gently as it moved toward the center of the room, turning as if quietly watching the last few visitors. One witness managed to film only part of this moment, but even that small clip left people talking. Some felt the figure looked angelic, while others believed it resembled Jesus. What truly happened that day is still unclear. Angelic Friend. A mother grew curious when her young son kept speaking to someone she couldn't see. She began recording him, thinking she would simply capture his playful behavior. But when she watched the video later, she froze. A soft, glowing presence appeared right beside him. When she gently asked her son about it, he didn't seem scared at all. He said it was his angelic friend who often stayed near him. The mother couldn't decide whether to feel comforted or uneasy. The moment left her with a mix of emotions she couldn't fully explain. Lens of Light.
I'd like for us to turn to Daniel chapter 3.
On January 12, 2016, during a ministry conference at Lock Miller Ministries in Lier, Missouri, something unusual appeared on an attendee's camera. Only a few minutes into the gathering, as the speaker continued his message, a gentle silhouette started forming around the bright bulb above him. Strangely, no one in the room could see it with their own eyes. It only appeared through the camera lens, becoming clear to everyone later on.
In Daniel chapter 3, Lord, unbelievable without a hint of smoke on it.
Many describe the figure as a heavenly guest, a sign meant to remind the crowd of guidance and protection, much like the comforting story shared from Daniel chapter 3 during the same event.
But think about Daniel chapter 3, about the 3 Hebrew children.
Living Cross. This happened on November 3rd, 2016. A video from a cathedral in Mexico gained worldwide attention. During a calm moment of prayer, a worshiper filmed a large crucifix when the figure of Jesus appeared to open its eyes, then slowly close them again. The movement stunned the witness and quickly spread online, leaving people divided. Many Christians felt it was a meaningful sign, a call toward reflection and faith, while others were unsure how to explain what they had seen. No matter the view, the moment left a strong impression on everyone who watched it. Rising Strength. In San Antonio, Texas, a church gathering became unforgettable for everyone present. A young woman who arrived in a wheelchair was brought forward for prayer. Larry Over, once known for his music, but now dedicated to faith, placed his hand gently on her leg. She lifted her hands and began praying with full trust. Slowly, she started rising from her chair. The crowd stood still as she took a few careful steps on her own. Some called it a miracle. Others believed it was her inner strength coming to life. No matter the explanation, the moment stayed with everyone who witnessed it. Peaceful departure. On October 24th, 2021, a home surveillance camera in the quiet town of Ubud, Indonesia, caught a moment that left many emotional. The clip showed a faint silhouette lifting away from a man who was asleep in his room. At first, viewers thought it was a ghost due to how quickly it moved. But later, locals shared that the man had passed away that night, and what the camera captured was believed to be his spirit, leaving peacefully. The gentle way it appeared and faded left many people reflecting on the calm side of life's final moments. Cathedral charge. During heavy storms in Poland on April 1st, 2025, a man recorded a strange glow surrounding an old cathedral. The light moved like soft electricity, as if the building was pulling energy straight from the lightning above. Some researchers later mentioned that ancient cathedrals were once designed like large energy receivers, meant to gather and spread natural power through the air. As the structure lit up against the storm, it looked almost as if it was waking up after centuries. Whether it was forgotten technology or a blessing from above, the sight left people talking long after the storm passed. Guiding light. Late at night, a hospital security camera recorded something that left everyone unsure of what they were seeing. An elderly woman who had been in the final stage of her illness lay resting in her ward. Nurses later confirmed she had been completely alone, but in the footage, a soft, glowing figure appeared right beside her bed. It stayed close, almost as if offering comfort during her last peaceful moments. The light didn't move around or flicker. It simply stood quietly near her, giving the feeling of someone guiding her toward a calm and gentle farewell. Crib guardian. This woman checked her baby monitor late at night and froze when she noticed a bright little orb floating near her sleeping child. The light drifted around the crib in a slow, gentle way, almost like it was studying the room. After a few moments, it faded into the air and disappeared completely. She didn't feel scared. Instead, she believed it might be someone from her family who had come to check on her baby and leave a quiet blessing. She even said she planned to take the monitor upstairs to see if the light returned.
I'm gonna take the monitor up there in a minute and look.
Silent transfer. Security footage from a parking lot in Shagahi, China, recorded a moment that looked straight out of a supernatural story. The clip, dated May 21st, 2022, showed two young men walking in opposite directions. As they crossed paths, a dark, mist-like shape slipped out from one person and moved straight into the other. The moment looked almost like a silent transfer, as if something had decided to switch to a new host. Viewers couldn't tell if the figure was a restless spirit or something else entirely, but the movement felt intentional. Window protector.
Posted to Facebook by a mother in Alvin.
May look a little creepy to you, but she finds it comforting. The woman's 7-year-old son, Asher, took the photo. He captured the image out of an airplane window.
When the mother saw the picture, she immediately thought it might be Asher's guardian angel.
Zara from Alvin shared a photograph that her 7-year-old son, Asher, took during a flight. He had been snapping random pictures to distract himself from the turbulence. While she scrolled through the photos, she suddenly stopped at one frame. Outside the airplane window was a glowing white shape that looked like a figure floating beside them. She immediately felt it could be Asher's guardian angel, staying close during the rough moments in the air. When she posted it online, the image spread quickly, leaving people amazed by how bright and clear the shape looked.
We're taking off and there's a lot of turbulence. And he's sitting next to me and he's like, ugh. Of course, when he sees the phone, he wants it. He, starts taking pictures. And I'm like, cool, because that's kind of distracting him. So I'm going through and I'm holding my thumb on there and I'm like, check, 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 delete, check, 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 delete, check, check. Whoa, what is that? And as soon as I got internet service, I'm like, post that to my Facebook and I'm like, y'all, look at this picture that Asher took. What the heck is this?
Comforting light. sometimes a simple photo holds more meaning than expected. On November 7th, a local news station shared an image taken by a grandfather after his grandson's football team won a youth championship. In the photo, a bright wing-shaped light hovered above the kids. That same day, a young man on his way to the field lost his life in an accident. When his father later saw the photo on TV, he believed the light looked like his son's spirit watching over the children.
I believe that totally, 100%, that's my son. And he's in a better place.
For the family, the moment brought comfort and a reminder that love continues in its own way, even after someone moves on. Winged light. Late at night in an Indian shopping mall, a security camera captured something that didn't match anything the guard had seen before. A beam of light dropped gently from above, then spread out like a pair of large feathered wings. Within seconds, the bright form lifted upward and disappeared faster than the eye could follow. The shape looked similar to how divine messengers are described in old stories. For many who saw the footage, it felt like a soft reminder that unseen forces might still visit the world from time to time. Water presence. It was November 21st in Davao del Norte, and something both moving and mysterious was caught on camera. Chanel Gutierrez was filming a rescue attempt when a white figure appeared to glide just above the water. It looked soft and calm, almost as if someone was still lingering there. The man being rescued, Dundon, had pushed a stray dog to safety, but slipped into deeper water and couldn't make it back. As people rushed to help, the gentle shape floating over the surface left everyone unsettled and quiet. It felt like a quiet reminder of his bravery and the unseen side of our world. Unknown visitors.
And where are they at? The ceiling? I don't see anything, Mom. I don't see anything.
A girl was filming her elderly mother when something unexpected happened. The woman suddenly lifted her eyes toward the ceiling, her face brightening with pure joy. She softly said that 4 glowing figures were standing above her. The daughter looked up with fear and confusion, but she saw nothing, no shapes, no light, just the ceiling. Her mother, however, remained calm and happy, repeating that she saw 4 of them. The moment felt gentle, as if the woman was being greeted by invisible visitors only she could see. To some people, moments like this happen when a soul is nearing its peaceful journey toward their creator.
Making you happy? Yes. Yeah? How many? 4. 4?
Twin miracles. In November 2023, people attending church in Acapulco, Mexico, witnessed something they never expected. A statue of the Virgin Mary appeared to shed real tears. At first, many brushed it off, thinking someone had sprinkled holy water. But the person recording stayed close, watching the drops fall again and again, as if the figure had come to life. A similar moment happened far away in Vietnam on January 20th, 2009, when an image of the Virgin Mary formed in the sky. It grew clearer by the minute, complete with shapes that looked like doves. For many, the glow and timing felt like a true miracle unfolding above them. Gentle departure. A security camera recorded a moment that left people stunned. A man was resting in his bed when a soft white shape slowly drifted upward from his body. The motion was calm and quiet, almost like a peaceful goodbye before the shape faded away. A related moment happened inside an operating room. Doctors were working urgently on a patient when, in just a blink, a white mist lifted from the stretcher. Staff later said it appeared just as the patient took their final, quiet breath. Both recordings made viewers feel as if they had seen a soul beginning its journey onward. Sky sign. During a large outdoor gathering in Cebu City on June 25, 2025, thousands of Christians stood together in prayer. As the crowd continued worshiping, several people noticed a shape forming above them. The clouds aligned in a way that looked exactly like the outline of Jesus standing on a raised platform. The timing felt too perfect for anyone to dismiss. More and more people turned their eyes upward, feeling a deep sense of connection, as if their prayers were being heard at that very moment. Many left the event believing they had witnessed a blessing shared across the sky. Heaven visit.
I just wanted to share that I saw Jesus face to face.
This woman named Lisa shared that she met Jesus face to face back in June 2022. Her name was Tina Hines, and she had collapsed from a medical emergency that left her unresponsive for over 28 minutes. During that time, she said she felt complete peace and comfort, and she believed that calm came from Jesus welcoming her.
And the unbelievable rest and peacefulness of what I was experiencing was Jesus.
Her body was brought back only moments after she had been declared gone. What made her story even more incredible was that she was released from the hospital the same day, something almost never seen, since even patients with smooth recoveries usually stay for several days. Her experience left many around her stunned. Lake Spirit. A tourist filming a quiet lake ended up capturing something far from peaceful. A strange, smoke-like shape hovered just above the surface. When he zoomed in, the shape turned into a white mist moving in a clear human form. It floated smoothly, gliding over the water without making even the smallest ripple. Residents later said the lake had a sad history, tied to a man who had lost his life there, and they believed his spirit still stayed near the water. The recording made people think twice about wandering near quiet lakes alone, especially when the mist moved as if aware of the camera. Winged visitor.
Angel, and my camera took a picture of an angel.
In May 2018, a motion-activated camera in Charlevoix County, Michigan, took a picture that surprised everyone who saw it. A large figure shaped like a person with wings appeared above the homeowner's truck, as if mid-flight. The moment looked so real that the owner immediately said it had to be an angel. Even his pastor agreed the shape seemed too clear to ignore. For them, this was a quiet sign of protection showing up at the right time. Not everyone accepted the explanation, but those who saw the picture in person said the shape looked far too defined to be a trick of light.
I looked at the photo, I just kind of freaked out a bit. I went like, whoa, that's an angel!
Crossing the sky. In the skies of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a resident spotted a bright figure moving quickly downward on October 8, 2024. The recording showed a white, winged shape falling, but not straight toward the ground. It moved sideways, almost as if it was being pulled across the sky from one place to another. The movement looked unusual, a bit like something shifting between two different spaces. People who watched the clip later shared their own thoughts, with some feeling it might be a sign connected to larger events that are yet to unfold. Mountain orbs. This resident living in the mountains of Israel captured something bright and unusual one night. Two huge, glowing lights hovered over a small settlement, shining with a steady, powerful glow. They sat over the tent homes below as if keeping watch. Neighbors gathered outside, convinced these weren't ordinary lights. To them, the sight looked like two guardian angels standing over the community. The calm brightness gave people a feeling of protection, reminding them that even in a quiet mountain village, they were never truly alone. Timely warning. A security camera in Adana, Turkey, recorded a moment that changed a man's day, and possibly his life. On January 22, 2019, an unknown man approached a shopkeeper and gently tapped him on the back. The shopkeeper turned around just in time to see a heavy metal bar swinging open as a truck sped past. If he hadn't moved at that exact moment, the bar would have struck him hard. The mysterious visitor kept walking, never explaining who he was. Many watching the footage later said he looked like an angel stepping in at the right second. Buzzing keys message.
Those keys were just like buzzing in my hand.
During a live stream, a psychic woman held an old set of keys while trying to reach the spirit world. As she focused, she said the keys started buzzing in her hand, almost like they were reacting to something unseen. The feeling grew stronger each moment, as if the keys carried someone's story that wanted to be heard. She calmly said the person connected to them had moved on from this world. Right then, viewers noticed a thin line of smoke drifting toward her ear on camera. She said it was her resident spirit trying to speak. For a brief moment, it felt like those keys had opened a small doorway between both sides.
This person has passed over. This one is no longer here.
Cloudwalker. In Brazil, a bystander looked up and noticed something unusual moving across the cloudy sky. When he zoomed in, the shape looked like a man calmly walking on the clouds, as if it were a solid path. The clip spread fast, leaving people amazed. Some believed it could be an angel or a spiritual figure briefly appearing. Just a few days later, residents in China reported a glowing figure similarly moving across the sky. With these moments happening in different countries, many people began to question whether they were simple visual tricks or signs of something far more mysterious. Wall of light. During a Sunday Mass in 2023 at a church in Kasarani, Kenya, worshippers were gathered in prayer when something unusual appeared. A bright shape began forming on the wall right beneath the crucifix. The glowing outline slowly turned into a clear figure that many believed looked like Mary, standing with her hands positioned gently as if offering a quiet blessing. The light stayed on the wall for several moments before it slowly faded away. When the video went online, people from all around the world started calling it a miracle, though the church has not released any official explanation. Falling figure. It was March 7th, 2023, and a resident near Selandak Town Square in Jakarta looked up and saw something unusual lowering from the sky. It wasn't a drone or any aircraft. It looked like a winged humanoid figure that briefly appeared before fading back into the clouds. Some people believed it might have been an angel arriving with a quiet purpose, while others thought it was a reminder for humanity to reflect on its actions. No matter what people believed, the sight left everyone stunned, unsure of what they had just witnessed or why it appeared over the city. Sunset sighting. During sunset at a crowded beach, a tourist was filming the view when the calm scene shifted in an instant. A winged humanoid figure rose straight out of the water, as if pushed upward by some hidden force. It flew toward the sun, glowing around the edges, and then faded away like it slipped into an unseen doorway in the sky. People nearby stared in silence, trying to understand what they had just seen. For many, it felt like a quiet sign that something beyond their world had briefly revealed itself along the shoreline. Field guardian.
My reaction immediately was, it's Mary, they hear us. You know, it's...
Back in May 2013, a family in Kirtland, Ohio, captured a photo that left them stunned. Their daughter, Erin Potter, who was facing leukemia at the time, was running through a field at night with sprinklers spraying around her. In the picture, a glowing figure resembling the Virgin Mary appeared just behind her shoulder. Her mother, Jen Potter, felt this was not just a random shape, but a sign that their prayers were being heard and her daughter was being watched over. Erin was preparing for a second bone marrow transplant after several relapses, yet she later recovered and became cancer-free, continuing to inspire her family with her strength.
I know she's not alone, I know we're not alone, and people who don't want to believe it...
Open discussion. Today's open discussion is about this clip recorded during a cave exploration in Mexico on February 7th, 2024. A group reached the deepest part of the area and found something waiting in the darkness. A bright figure appeared, shaped like sunlight was sitting still. Its face looked calm, as if simply observing them. It didn't seem harmful, and after a moment, it slowly faded away. The group couldn't decide what it was. It didn't resemble an angel, yet it didn't match anything negative either. Some believed they may have crossed paths with an ancient spirit that had rested there for centuries. What do guys think it was? Comment below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.